Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I am a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor in nursing practice. The case for today is I am cursed with rage. I cannot control this animal. I have been in jail and also have gone through years of therapy and anger management, and I still cannot win this battle. Rage is ugly. Rage is a universal human emotion, deeply connected to our biology and evolution. It arises as a natural response to situations perceived as tense, unfair, or threatening. Rage is an innate reaction in us and can manifest itself in various ways, such as anger, irritability, bitterness, resentment, or even frustration. And although it has a negative connotation, it can alert us to what is not right and drive us to act, to make decisions. However, if we let rage take hold and become intense or uncontrolled, this emotion can generate negative impacts on our personal and professional lives and on our physical, mental, and emotional health. As already mentioned, rage at its most basic level is an instinctive response designed to protect us and mobilize us in the face of threats. When we feel it, the body activates its fight or flight system, increasing its heart rate, blood pressure, and releasing hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol, thus preparing us to face or escape that specific situation. Although rage can rise in any context, there are recurrent factors that tend to trigger it, including chronic stress, where there is a buildup of unresolved tensions, which can wear us down emotionally and cause us to react angrily to very simple situations. Frustration, where helplessness in the face of obstacles or the inability to achieve goals can generate a feeling of irritation. Injustice, where we feel that we have been treated unequally or unfairly, and that awakens in us a strong sense of indignation. Betrayal, where emotional wounds caused by the disloyalty of people close to us can transform that pain into rage. Wounds from the past, where unresolved traumatic experiences can be reactivated in current situations, causing us to react in irreverent and disproportionate ways. When we do not manage rage properly, this emotion can have profound and disastrous consequences in various aspects of our lives. For example, in interpersonal relationships, it can generate conflicts, undermine trust, and distance people. In physical health, this constant stress can contribute to cardiovascular problems, hypertension, insomnia, liver conditions, chronic pain, etc. In mental health, these emotions sustained for a long time can increase the risk of anxiety, depression, chronic stress, etc. In quality of life, when it is very marked by recurrent rage, it can lead to feelings of negativity, fear, agitation, dissatisfaction, restlessness, catastrophism, etc. Effective rage management does not imply repressing or ignoring it, but rather channeling it in a constructive way. Learning to regulate this emotion can significantly improve our quality of life and our relationship. Some practical strategies to achieve this include taking slow, deep breaths to calm the nervous system and reduce the intensity of the emotion, pausing, counting to 10, and then responding. When rage is triggered, it is vital not to react, but rather to respond. Counting to 10 allows us to pause and quickly reflect on what we are going to do or say to avoid impulsive and reactive decisions. Taking distance, physically removing ourselves from the stressful situation allows us to see a clear perspective and put our emotions in order. Physical exercises such as running, walking, yoga help us release the tension accumulated in the body. Relaxing practices such as meditation, mindfulness, visualization are effective tools to promote our inner calm. Communicating our emotions in a calm but assertive or directive manner encourages the resolution of our conflicts and avoids unnecessary arguments. Forgiving ourselves and forgiving others, letting go of resentment, not only releases our emotional burden, but also facilitates our state of inner peace. Keeping a personal journal, because writing about what we feel allows us to process and externalize thoughts and feelings, and that leads to greater self-awareness, identification of patterns and triggers, and a sense of control over our emotions. Now, if these techniques do not prove effective and rage remain a significant obstacle in our life, seeking professional support with a therapist or counselor can make a huge difference. On a spiritual level, rage is much more than just an emotion. It is an energetic vibration that can reveal deeply aspects of our consciousness and our connection to the universe. Rage is an essential part of our humanity and our three-dimensional experience. 3D worlds are characterized by duality, which then make us emotional beings and also makes one of our tasks on this plane to learn how to deal with emotions. Rage is a kind of blockage in the natural flow of our vital energy. It can arise from deeply rooted beliefs about ourselves or the world around us. These beliefs can be so subtle that we are not aware of them, but they influence our emotions and reactions, such as frustration, fear, agitation, resentment, etc. Nevertheless, rage is not an enemy to be defeated, but rather a powerful energy that, if we understand and channel it properly, can be transformative. Rage can drive us to defend our needs, set boundaries, and bring about positive changes in our lives. But if left unchecked, it can become a destructive force of great suffering. If we let it get the better of us, we can fall into addictive patterns where this emotion controls our thoughts and emotions. Uncontrolled rage isolates us emotionally and hinders our ability to build relationships based on safety, mutual respect, and fairness. But rage can also connect us to our shadows, that part of ourselves that we repress or deny. And by integrating our shadow, we can achieve greater integrity and authenticity. Additionally, rage can provide us with the opportunity for growth. It can be a signal that we need to heal an emotional wound or release an attachment. By facing our rage, we can uncover patterns of thinking and behaving that limit us. Furthermore, rage can be a catalyst for a deeper spiritual awakening. By consciously experiencing it, we can transcend it and connect with a greater source of inner peace. Rage is an opportunity to grow and evolve, to unleash our potential and live a fuller, more satisfying life. So the key to managing rage lies in transforming it into a constructive force. And to achieve this, we can do several things. First of all, it is important to recognize it and accept it instead of repressing it or denying it. Observe it, accept it as a natural part of our journey on earth, as another energy that exists within us, as another memory in our DNA, and reflect on its triggers. What is it that triggers it? Once we do that, the next step is to work on those triggers and transcend them. As a result, that impulsive energy of rage is transformed into a more refined energy, such as tolerance, patience, understanding, calm, peace, love, etc. It is also important to pause when it gets activated, to give us time to organize our ideas and respond clearly instead of reacting impulsively. It is important to take time to reflect on what message is rage trying to communicate to us. What need is not being met in us? What change do we need to implement? It is important to channel our energy, to use the strong force of rage to propel us to resolve any situation that concerns us, instead of leaving loose ends, unfinished processes, and the door wide open for this primitive emotion to come and go whenever it pleases. It is important to practice self-compassion, to recognize that feeling rage is part of being human and that it is not bad or improper to feel it. Likewise, it is important to be aware that we are all living a process of learning and evolution, and that all emotions are more than normal to feel. All of these benefits can be addressed through meditation, mindfulness, where we observe thoughts and emotions without judging them. And that allows us to release the blocked energy associated with rage. Also through emotional healing, where we explore the deep causes of our rage through therapy, dream work, or other healing techniques. Through cultivating compassion towards ourselves and others. Compassion can dissolve rage and foster connection with ourselves and with the external world. Through connection with nature, to reconnect with our vital energy and find inner peace. In summary, rage is a natural and powerful emotion that, when managed consciously, can become a driving force for our growth and personal change. Although it can present challenges if left unchecked, proper rage management allows us to live more fully, establish healthier relationships, and achieve emotional balance. Learning to work with rage not only improves our quality of life, but also helps us relate more harmoniously with those around us and also within ourselves. In the end, rage does not have to be our enemy. It can be a valuable teacher if we are willing to listen to it and transform it. May the inner peace that we cultivate today expand and guide us always. Until next time.